ॐ तव कथामृतं तप्तजीवनं कविभिरीडितं कल्मषापहं श्रवणमङ्गलम् श्रीमदाततं भुवि गृह्णन्ति ये भूरिदा जनाः भुवि गृह्णन्ति ये भूरिदा जनाः. Continue with the external. The yesterday's discussion was going on. The only purpose of human life is to realize God. And if it is not done, nothing has been achieved in life. It was long back. I was in Mir after coming to South India from Himalayas. One Hebrew mom used to come there with lot of children and all that. Years passed. One boy was studying from his grandson. I asked him what that boy is doing, because when I saw him years before, I could ask this question. He was in 8th or 9th standard. So suddenly I remembered him when I saw him and asked, what about him? What is he studying? He was studying engineering. He was almost in the final years and all that. He said, it's just mud. He said, it's just mud. I was surprised. This person was in his 70s, nearing 80. And his grandson is studying engineering, and everybody is happy. He is a fine student, and with all prospects of the world, become a great engineer, earn a lot of money, have a fine life, good looking, energetic. And this person said, he is studying just mud, he said. ಮಣ್ಣು ಅಂತ ಏನು ಓದ್ತಾನೆ ಮಣ್ಣು ಅಂತ. Then he calmed down himself and said, if there is no spiritual value in life, if there is no spiritual ideal in life, if there is no urge in any person for higher attainments, then whatever you study, whatever you earn, whatever certificates you possess, all the glory of the world crowning him, nothing, he has not attained anything. Maximum he can enjoy bodily enjoyments. What more? Where is the self? Where is the release? He is entering greater and greater prison, he said. By learning secular knowledge and having dreams of the world, with all prospects of the world, he said he is entering deeper and deeper into prison house. This is the real experience of a person. The whole glory of the world, if he is crowned, he said, has no value. Means he himself was a real sadhaka, struggling in his own way, did lot of struggle in his life. And some amount of a kind of ecstatic states he did experience. Suddenly he would laugh and sleep and weep, sing, dance. And then he used to say, he was a devotee of Sri Ramakrishna. Every year they used to celebrate it in their house in a grand way, Ramakrishna's birthday. So here Sri Ramakrishna says, that is to say, renounce everything and call on God. We saw the term, renounce everything. What does it mean? To do all our duties with absolute uninvolvement and total dedication, and as an offering to the divine. It is offering to the divine, an oblation in the absolute. It will dissolve and go away. I've been brought here, given this body and placed in a particular place. I have duties to perform. Whether I am a sannyasi or a brahmachari or a grahastha, whatever I am, wherever I am placed, I have my duties to discharge. Those duties cannot be avoided. Yajna dana tapakarma natyajyamiti. In Bhagavad Gita, 18th chapter, last, Arjuna asks the secret of renunciation. There Krishna clearly and specifically says what you do for God, yajna, what you do for others, dana, and what you do for your own evolution, tapa. These three should never be renounced. Pavanani manishina. Because they are the only things that help man to transcend all his bindings and sufferings forever and go beyond to the eternal life. What you do for God, what you do for others, yajna, dana, tapa, what you do for yourself, your own evolution. These three should everything you can renounce, but these three things you should not renounce, he says, Krishna. So, renouncing everything we have there, because he gives its own explanation. Jagate virag, bhagavane anurag. That we saw yesterday, and call on God. Call on God. Call on God. How do you call a person? You call his name. Oh, Mahesh, come here, come here. Then we call by name. It is sound produced. Suppose you call something to your mind, your past school days. You call to your mind, call. It is a mental call to a mental content. This is a physical call to the physical content of this universe. God is spiritual entity. How do you call God? Each layer, in the same dimensions you have to, like dream flower. Dream flower you cannot have in the waking state. Waking fruit cannot be had in the dream state. Dream flower can be had in experienced in dream state. Like that, God, to call on God, what will call? In depths of your heart, from deep within, beyond your all layers of existence, Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya, Vijnanamaya, Anandamaya, physical body, pranic means energies, then senses, mind, intellect, beyond that you have existence. the depths of the deep within, the call of the heart. We have 3 hearts, I said, the physical heart, emotional heart, and spiritual heart. The spiritual heart will be calling God. That is possible only when Vyakulata comes. Irresistible. You cannot bear the pangs of separation. So, in the depth of your being, your heart calls. Call on God means, oh, Om Namah Shivaya, oh Shiva, where are you? Only maximum comes back is echo of your own sound. God may hear if it is sincere. Heart's call can come through the mouth also, doesn't matter. But sound alone, your speaker, if you put on your mobile or something, it will also call. But it will not be responded to. So you see that within you is in the depths of your being, is the reality, your own existence, independent of the external bodily existence. That calls God. So when he says, and call on God, means heartily, beyond all limits of your existence, heartily you will call. Where are you? Where are you? Come. You are there, your body is silenced, mind is silenced, your vasanas are pushed down, not to come and disturb you. Your mind is kept away, and your heart, independent of all that, is calling on God. This call is called something like silent prayer. Silent prayer. The prayers, we have various levels of prayer. The children, when the examination period comes, they will go and pray in the temple, here, there, wherever possible. Please get me through the exam. So that prayer is there. That is a momentary overcoming of situation, a state of mind trying to call. Where the pain comes from. So mind calling is different. The innermost, where does it affect you? Just like the pain. Suppose your friend dies, where does the pain come? When your companion dies, where does the pain come? When someone whom you love most dies, where does the pain come? At various levels. It remains for a short while, as it goes deeper and deeper layers of your existence, it is more and more intense. So here it is associated with the Vyakulata, longing. When all these are silenced, deep within, it is called silent prayer. Where does we see that silent prayer? It is in the depths of your being. When a mother sees her child is in the child is, no, it may make sound, not necessary. If the child is sick and hospitalized, the mother goes, it is in deathbed. Then what happens? You will go in front of the shrine, stand before God, and words do not come. Words do not. Just tears fall. He knows that inevitable is going to happen, and there is no medicine, there is no way. Stands and expresses the heart without words. What the heart has to convey, the tears are conveying. And God understands. What is to be told is told, and God understands. What is He expecting? What is He telling? So this call, this prayer, the silent prayer of the soul, longing for God. Where are you? Come, come. I can't live without you. My life is gone. Much part of your life. How long to wait? How many lives to spend? Like a beggar, we are moving in this world without a shelter. Body has shelter. Mind has shelter. The soul doesn't have a shelter. It doesn't have rest. Lives after life, running. The soul is getting exhausted. So it wants to rest. So this is the call. This call on God, renounce everything, call on God, a simple phrase Sri Ramakrishna uses, but to call on God, we have to go to the deeper layers of our own existence, and from there, when all my external things are silenced, from depths of my heart, there comes the call that calls God, and God responds to it. Yes, my child, I am here. He alone is real. All else is, this whole universe is bound by time and space and is a constantly changing flux. Constantly changing. Everything is changing. Time is working. It looks like permanent. Like permanent job. Non-stop bus, it seems. It will go on rounding the earth, is it? Somewhere it will stop. Non-stop bus. Express bus, non-stop. Non-stop means how will the people climb and how will they get down, I was thinking. So it doesn't stop in between. Somewhere it stops. Somewhere retirement is there. Permanent job means not permanent job. So it is long-term temporary job. So more imprisonment. So like that. Here also we use the term everything is, God alone is real. All else, whatever you see in the world, it is a constantly changing flux. It looks permanent, but it is, time is acting. One day it will not be there. Fine buildings, huge constructions, all will go away, one day crumble down. When I was going and in the banks of Narmada, alone, I used to pass through certain places where fine stone built areas are there, which were great temples. The whole thing has crumbled down. Nobody to light a lamp inside. Floods, the bank of Narmada, floods have destroyed the whole villages around, taken away all people with it, zero population. And who are living have gone away perhaps hundreds of years before, and the temple is lying there. Then I used to say, oh, how much impermanent this world is. Not only our bodily existence, maximum it may live for 70, 80 years. Another 10 or 12 years extra bonus. Otherwise, this itself, when we see the temporary, I used to see huge establishments crumbling down. Kings, their reigns. What you see, everything is anitya. Here, the God alone is real. All else is illusory is given, the term in English. But original Bengali, the term illusory is not used. The word here, it means mithya. Bhagwan ekmatra satya or sab mithya term is used commonly, but Sri Ramakrishna uses in Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna in Bengali. Bhagwan ekmatra satya or sab anitya. He doesn't say asat or mithya term also he doesn't use. Neither delusion nor illusion. No such terms are used. Illusory is different. Delusion is different. Illusion is objective. Delusion is subjective. I see something in some other way is delusion. One stump is there of tree, cut tree. Night I am going, I am afraid of ghosts. And then I will see a ghost standing there. It looks as if it is shaking now and then. It is a stump, it cannot shake, but I see it shaking and all that. A thief is going, you will see a police standing there. Each will be, the stump is stump. Like that, we will, a thing is there, I am seeing something else in that place. It has not changed. This is delusion. But illusion is, it is showing something. I am not seeing something. It is showing itself in a different way. Now, mirage. It is not my eye's fault or my fault. I am seeing water there. The sand is looking like water. What shall I do? It is illusion. I am going in a street. Now while driving. Now and then we see damal roads, tar roads. Because of the heat, the way we move of the air, the density differs. The difference in density from distance looks like water. Wet, so much clear that you can read see the reflection of the other vehicle going there in that water. And number also, reverse number on the street. Vehicle is going. So much of, it looks like a mirror reflection. Water, as if it's raining. But it is not. That is illusion. It is not what you see otherwise. But your vision is all right, but it is revealing itself in a different way, altered way. That is illusion. This is delusion. We have both. God is looking like world is illusion. I am seeing world in place of God, may be delusion. So it is seeing world is mithya. The term used for illusion is mithya. It is not real. Actually, mithya means not real, not asat. Asat means it is not there. Nothing is there, and you are seeing like dream. The elephant came to my room in dream. That cannot be. I cannot properly enter my room. Elephant coming inside is far off. So you can see. So the illusion, the term Jagat Shatta, Bhagwan ekmatra Shatta, Jagat Anitya. Thakur uses the term. God alone is real. All else is not illusory, but impermanent, is passing. It is impermanent. Whatever you see is impermanent and ashashvata. It is going to be disappearing one day. So, He alone is real and all else is illusory. Without realization of God, everything is futile. If you have not realized God, what happens? You will be in the world. Somebody goes to Ramana Maharshi and says, what happens if I don't think of God? He says, if you don't think of God, you will think of world. Only two things are there, either God or world. Nothing more. Nothing will happen. You will go into darkness. Here you go enter into light. That's all. So here he says, without realization of God, everything is futile. Whatever everything means what? What you possess, what you have, what you have earned, what you have achieved, all these things are futile. Na karmana, na prajaya, dhanena, tyagena ike, amritatva manusho. The immortality, the crossing over the death, the eternity, you can attain only through tyaga. Tyaga is jagate virag, bhagavane anurag. So only tyaga. Na karmana, you might have done great works. By that you cannot attain. Karmana, na prajaya, not by begetting children. Progeny, na karmana, na prajaya, dhanena, not even by wealth. You have acquired so much of wealth, you will purchase God, you cannot. Or you will purchase mukti. No, you cannot. Na dhanena, tyagena eke. A few, eke means a few. Tyagena eke, amritatam anashuhu. A few have attained God, and whoever attained has attained only through tyaga. Giving up all this and holding on to the real. Giving up the unreal. So, whatever you might have attained, whatever you might be possessing, with this you cannot. If you have not realized God, all this you are going to live and go. And your karma and vasanas, the fact that you have not realized God, vasanas are there. If a single vasana is there, even to eat masala dosa, Sandesh Thakur says, you cannot realize God. All desires are fulfilled. Only one desire to eat once, that too masala dosa. Only once I will eat masala dosa and leave it. No. It is not the password. One extra is there. So you cannot open the door. So finish that masala dosa and come say, the doorkeeper says, and you go to buy the masala dosa, then it will become a samsara. You have to earn for that now. And then you go for a job to buy that masala dosa. Then even karma you will do. Over. Again karmic cycle will start. So, futile. Where are you going to go after that because of the pending? Tattva jnana happens along with Vasanakshaya and Manonasha. Manonasha, Vasanakshaya, Manonasha and Tattva jnana happen together. At a time. The darkness going and light appearing happens at a time. Like that, illumination and destruction of ignorance happen at a time. So like that, the vasana, karma, karmic load can be there, mountain of karma may be there. If vasanas become zero, you are enlightened. All that karma will be destroyed. It will go away. It will not have any existence at all for you. What karma you have done. Vasana is the only thing that is taking you forward and making you experience the sukha dukkha of the karma pending. With every vasana, the karma has to come. Karma cannot independently come and give you sukha dukkha without vasana. If vasana is there, not there, karma becomes inactive. The tendencies must be there to make you go ahead. Movement must be there to experience the sukha dukkhas of your own karma. If vasana, with vasana kshaya, you will have the realization. So, if you are not realized, you are still having vasana. Don't know where are you going to go away. Whether meow meow or bow bow, where we are going to, we don't know. We may get a human body also, or a devata body, but nothing. Everything is bondage. Even if we become gods and demigods, it is golden chain. If you become animal, it is iron chain. Both are same chains. You are bound by chain. So, because it is a golden imprisonment for king, other is imprisoned in iron bars behind. Both are same. So there is no exception. So that's why whatever you have done has no value if you have not realized God. It is as good as you are not done. It is going to end with the life. It is not going to come to you in the next birth. One extremely conjuice person was there in Buddha's time. Buddha goes to a village and he doesn't want to give. Buddha used to move with hundreds of sadhus, you see, bhikkhus. And he has to feed. He is supposed to be rich man of the village. He will have plenty of money and wealth and food products. But he is hesitating to give. He says, Buddha alone I will feed. Others, let villagers feed. Then Buddha says, all right, whoever wants to feed anybody can feed. And each person will take and go away. He could have fed everyone. Buddha expected and all people expected he will feed. And we too will go there because he has got so much. But he refuses to feed everyone, not even one extra. Only Buddha has to come. His assistant has to take food outside. When Buddha is sitting for food, he says, he gives him a needle. He gives him a needle. He says, you keep this needle with you. I will take this in my next birth. You will be in your next birth. Till then you keep with you. You give me this in next birth, he says. Then he'll be sorry. Then he looks, next birth, how will I know you? And where will this I may keep it safe here, but where will I be born? And where you will be born? I don't know what you will be, where you will be, and where this needle will be. Why? You are keeping so many things. Next birth, you are going to die within a few years. Why are you keeping all this? Then his eyes get open. And he runs here, there to call all the people and monks for food. So, we don't know where we are going to be born, in what state. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.